Hello, my name is Asia, and I'm recording this other video to say that, hey, that there's trigger warnings. See, editing me. Ooh, cool. Kind of, maybe, I don't know. So, yeah, disclaimer, talks about alcohol and drugs. Just don't do them, and back to the video.
Listening in, if whoever's just listening in, Zoily has her glasses stuck in her hair.
Sorry about that, guys.
Is this a podcast or a report team?
Oh, God.
Goodness.
All right, and we have
Gavin.
Sharon.
Brain.
and yours truly, Asia. So we're gonna read off of some Reddit posts. Am I the a-hole? And we're about to get into this. Everyone will have a 2-minute bit for their opinions on it. And let's get this started, shall we?
Yeah, of course.
Am I the a-hole for leaving a family gathering and taking the cake with me after getting my feelings hurt?
Interesting title.
That's one way to start it, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not even gonna say it.
I'm sorry for doing that. I needed to.
Fair. All right. I, 27F, hit 1 year sober from alcohol at the beginning of the year. This was a huge accomplishment for me. It was bigger than...
Good for them.
It was bigger to me than finishing college. I told my family that next time we were together for my family dinner, I had something to celebrate. This all happened at my mom's. The kids were playing and the adults were hanging out. I took the moment to share that I reached 1 year sober and how good I felt about it.
Amazing.
Congrats.
Period.
Good to meet
Snaps. They went, oh, that's what you were talking about? And has it been a year already? I am embarrassed to admit it. I hope they would say they're proud of me. My brother-in-law, Steve, looked at my sister, and they both said, well, at the same time. And she said, since we're all here, niece just got into a specific gymnastics thing, and it's been a long road, but she did it. Steve popped some wine, then brought it and started giving everyone glasses and cups. He made eye contact with me and his face fell. I had this gnawing feeling, so I got up from the table. I took a walk.
What
is happening right now?
We're listening, don't worry.
I always do this.
Continue.
Okay. I tried to get through the moment mentally so I could be present for my niece and celebrate her success. But when I got back to the house, my sister asked me why I left without saying anything. I needed a minute to myself. She looked at me funny and said, okay. You're gonna be banned from the thing.
No.
You are officially banned from the thing.
The Thang.
The thing.
Bro,
The
I ain't
thing.
even doing anything wrong. Free my man's. Free my man's. Free Young Thug Raid.
I said I shared something that I was very proud of, and she bulldozed over it. My mom put her hand up and asked me what my news was. I said and that I told them I hit 1 year sober. My mom said my generation was always wanting praise for doing the bare minimum.
Wow.
That wasn't an accomplish, and it was just what I needed to do, like graduating high school.
Can I?
Yo.
Oh,
Can I do it?
Definitely.
No.
Damn it.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
I'm shooked.
Yeah.
Of
You were
course.
literally standing still.
I'm
Okay.
Oh my God. I tried to make it through to dinner, but found myself just not in the mood anymore. I decided to go home. Here's the direct thing I am able to be called a butthead for. This is what I'm reading. I brought a small berry...
Chantilly.
Thank you. Chantilly cake, my favorite, to share after dinner. It was the thing I decided I earned. The kids had definitely seen it. On my way out, I decided to take it home with me. Period. I would do the same.
Me too,
She
bro.
said, word for word, are you effing serious? Oh my God, Emma, grow up. You are such a effing baby. My mom later texted me directly to tell me how disappointed she was that I threw a tantrum because my niece got more attention than me. I don't think her of what happened is right, but that is why I'm asking you guys. Am I the a-hole because I took home the cake in the end? Was it that really childish of me, considering the kids saw it and they didn't get any? As I'm putting on my shoes to leave, Steve found me and directly apologized and said that he was completely oblivious in the moment. I know he did not do anything to intentionally hurt me. So am I the a-hole?
Personally, I think that was a great story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start off with Rain first with her opinion.
Not gonna lie, I think the family is, because being in a situation like that where you were 1 year sober, that is a very large accomplishment with addiction. Like, I have met very many people with addictions, and it is very hard for them to stop. But having 1 year completely sober is a very large accomplishment for the person and the person's family. And honestly, it was just really rude of them to just set it aside and say that it was just as easy as finishing high school. They don't know, like, the drawbacks or anything like that. And I think it was nice of the brother to just say, hey, I'm sorry I did that. I didn't, like, see what you were doing, but congratulations, right? The mom, though, no.
Who needs enemies if you have a mom like that?
Exactly. That's what I'm getting.
All right, we're going to hop over to Gavin. Gavin, what do you think?
Well, I think that it was very, childish and kind of inappropriate, not seeing the full matter of what the family said to her and saying it was that easy to get over an addiction, when addiction with drugs and alcohol is so difficult to get over. I've met many people over my time. That I sound old. I don't mean my time. I'm sorry. Okay, like many people that have gone through addiction, it's really hard to get over. But taking the cake home,
That was awesome.
that's got to be a big back move right there.
Yes, she's gonna eat it too. I bet she's gonna eat all of that cake by herself.
Honestly,
she
bro,
deserves
forget
it.
them kids, bro. Like, it was,
Exactly.
I don't care what they say.
Exactly. You know,
That's my input. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Zoily.
One big back move.
Oh, my. Okay.
We're going to Sharon, guys. Sharon.
I would say personally the family, because why are you gonna do that? Because I have family members who are heavily addicted to alcohol. Like an example, my uncle, he can't drink alcohol anymore because if he does, he will, not to be a little graphic, he will pass away.
Liver
because
cirrhosis.
It's very.
this is a PG-13 channel.
Yeah, guys.
So yeah, he would. It's not easy, and I could definitely see it in my uncle's face sometimes, or like when my other family members are drinking, he's like all kind of by himself, just drinking water. So it's not easy, and also there's so many like resources, but also so many stories of people that have tried to overcome it and then never do, and then like in the end the consequences of course always catch up to them. So the fact that the mom consider is like graduating high school is kind of like insensitive, because like why would you think an addiction would be easy as graduating high school? Not even graduating high school is easy sometimes for many people. So yeah.
Just a disclaimer for all viewers out there. There is a very large possibility that you could die of drawbacks from alcohol and stuff like that when you're trying to quit. It's a very large possibility.
Yeah, like hospitals keep it on hand for when people are withdrawing from alcohol. So hospitals have it on hand, because if you go cold turkey with withdrawals with alcohol, you have a high chance of passing away. So please take care of yourselves and don't do drugs, kids, please. Oh,
Drugs are bad.
and trigger warning, there might be some like more graphic stuff within these Reddit posts. I will try to pick out ones that aren't too crazy for you guys. So yeah,
Just a
I'm
little
gonna like, you'll see it in the description.
We're on Reddit.
Yeah, we're on Reddit,
So we're reading
just
it
a
off of Reddit.
disclaimer.
You know how it be.
All right, Zoily.
Honestly, I definitely would say it's a family's fault, because, a whole entire year, like, I'm proud of you, darling, because just going back within, like, there's so many people, like, you can be a whole week and they be struggling, like, mad hard. Like, hold on, guys. Cut it out. I will say, I understand where the cake part comes, because, you know, kids will like cake, and then they all go crazy and stuff. But either way, if that's what she wanted to do, I'm cool with it. The mom, on the other hand, should not be behaving like that. As a grown woman, and now you're speaking to your child like that, no way. High school is not easy. There are kids who try dropping out, but then they do their GED. But you have to understand, GED is also hard too. Graduating within 4 years is like harder than ever. Freshman year is good, but you don't even understand sophomore, junior, and senior. So for the moms to compare it, keep in mind high school back then was easy peasy. Mm-hmm. We have it hard now. So she shouldn't be acting childish. The brother did pretty good, honestly, for being there for the sister. Because, you know, when someone's being put in that place, like, oh, they're ignoring me, they don't think anything about that, you feel that inside where it's kind of like, there was no point for me telling them. They think I'm this and that, or I'm probably worthless, when really, honey, you're not. Like, you have so much time that you put into that to get over it, which some people don't even understand about that. Like, they push that away. Like, come on. Round of applause for that, bruh.
All right.
Let's just give a round of applause for that story.
Period. Yes.
And honestly, girl, if you're still out there, just know that a bunch of high school kids are backing you up more than your family.
Oh, man. Like, we're in different ranges of age, so
we care about you. All right? What's the next story?
All right.
Asia, I have a question.
What?
What was that one story we were talking about before the show started?
Wait, what?
Remember the one we were using as the scrap one?
Oh, yeah. It was like all the way at the top.
Yeah, can we go over that one?
Oh, yeah. I got you guys.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
Crap.
Because that one was something.
Oh, wait, what?
It was actually crazy.
Oh, yeah. So, all right, here we go. Hey, y'all, throwaway. So I'm going to try to be quick here. I, 27F, and married to my best friend, 28M, about a month ago. One of my good friends is a wedding planner, and I used her company for the coordinating. She was a guest at the wedding, and she had 3 other people for her company with my husband and I. They were amazing. The whole wedding went perfectly. Not a single complaint about the job the company did. One of the assistants was this guy who looked about my age. I didn't give it much thought. This past weekend, I hung out with my friend Clara, 25F. Oh my God. Excuse me. This is the first time we are seeing each other since my wedding. Clara told me a quote-unquote funny story about my wedding. She said a few days after my wedding, she received an Instagram follow and message from someone she didn't know. The gist of the message was that it was from the assistant coordinator at my wedding. He pretty much said that he was working and couldn't say anything, but he noticed her at the wedding and thought she was really beautiful and wanted to ask her on a date.
What?
That's interesting.
Yo, Riz.
Quote unquote saw, more like stalked. What?
Oh. Yeah, cut the Riz part out. We not about that. We not about that. I'm a little slow. I have to like. I was like, oh
Who
wait,
knows,
hold on.
She asked how he found her, and he quote unquote proudly said that he noticed her, looked up at the seating chart, and then she was seated for dinner, and looked up every girl at the table until he found her.
Okay, we don't need that sound.
What the heck?
That's
beyond
That is
stalking.
creepy.
No,
bro.
That's
I
like your
think-
literal shadow.
I don't mess with that.
This is this sounds like a chapter out of like a dark romance.
How I Met Your Mother.
Right.
How I Met Your Mother is crazy.
No, like the sitcom.
Oh! Wait, I was like, wait, what?
Like, this is how bro rizzes people. I'm joking.
Okay, continue.
She said she wasn't comfortable with that and blocked him. She told me it was funny in hindsight, but at the time she was a little uncomfy. Clara did emphasize to me she didn't think it was a big deal. I Would I be a hole if I told my wedding planner friend about what happened? She will most likely report him to the head of the company, and maybe he... You guys good?
Yeah, I'm just taking a photo.
We good. Don't worry.
Oh, I see how that could look wrong.
All right. Wait, where was I? Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. Report him to the head of the company, and maybe he will or maybe he won't be fired. I don't know if I'm being vindictive or not. It doesn't sit right that we paid a guy to do a job and he ended up stalking and DMing my friend. Am I the a-hole?
Absolutely. No. You're helping out. You're helping us sister out there right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
That's
we're
called
just
stalking.
gonna do a raise of hands. Who wants to add their opinion first? So I saw her first, so go on ahead, girly pop.
All right, honestly, no. Because why? Honestly, one, you don't know the man and you don't know the man's intention. Because you can think a guy is a good guy and that he won't do anything wrong, but there are many guys out there, not all, but many that will absolutely do the most craziest, wildest, and the absolute diabolical things to
Diabolical.
diabolical because
Politically.
it's too honestly crazy how he managed to like stalk your friend. And like honestly, if that happened to my friend, I would immediately report it, because like that's just not okay at all. And also it would make your friend very uncomfortable at the wedding, because he's gonna be there and he's probably gonna make your friend feel super uncomfortable in the wedding. And yeah, you just don't want that on your wedding day. You just want everyone to have like positive energy and everyone have fun.
That makes like a lot of sense, because I would say that too. It's a little weird because he texted her after the wedding, right?
Yeah.
But having to go through the entire seating chart instead of just asking her name at the wedding is a little interesting.
It's a little icky.
It's a little stalker level. if you ask me.
Yeah, like
That doesn't seem like a very safe situation. So
Yeah.
I'd have to say no. She's definitely not the a-hole. She's a protective friend. I get that, because
We love that. We need more
love
people
that,
like
for her. Because
Period.
having someone like that, it sounds stalker. That you might not be in a very safe situation.
I'd low-key start bawling my eyes out if someone tells me that. Oh yeah, I was looking at you from the table chart. There's like at least like hundreds of people here, and you came looking for me.
I would throw myself in like a panic attack, because I have really bad anxiety, and then I would just feel so like, how you say, anxious when I go anywhere to a party anymore.
It'd be like that.
Oh no.
It'd be
You
like
don't
that.
know who's
swear.
gonna be like acting like that. So no, she is
Look,
definitely not in the wrong. She's protecting
I
a
don't
sister,
know you
right?
that well, man.
It's-
Why are you trying to look me up on a seating chart? What are we in? High school?
And it's not even Insta. It's not even Insta or like Twitter. No, on a seating chart.
Seating
On a
chart.
seating
Yeah.
chart.
That's
And then he went
stalking.
through every single name and matched it with the face. No, thank you.
That's a little creepy. Not gonna
All
lie.
right, we'll move on to Gavin.
All right.
All
Like,
right.
that's just weird, man. Just going off the seating chart and just going, huh. Oh, yeah, I found you on the seating chart. Then I looked you up on Instagram. What?
It would be so normal if you just like walked up to someone and said, "Hey, I think you look really pretty. Can I get your number?"
Yeah, that's normal. Like, that's like somebody taking a photo of somebody
Or
going
like get a
on.
flower and just give it to them, like, you know, like be like, oh, let's say this person gave it to you, be like, hey, I think you're really pretty and I want to give you this rose.
No, I just thought
because
something
I'm
would be
working.
weirder.
No, I would find that
Bachelor.
weirder.
You know what'd be
What?
weirder? Google Photos.
Oh my god! Just taking a photo of her and looking her up on Google.
Google, and then using the Google, like, matching
photos
thing.
matching?
Yeah,
Oh,
Google
so
Lens.
Whoever runs
Google
Google,
Lens.
can you like not let it do that, please?
That is very creepy. This is
So
how
what I'm
you
gonna
catch
do, I'm gonna
stalkers.
I'm not a stalker.
I mean, you're the
Just
only
had to
guy
make
at
that
this
clear.
table. Wait, you're the only guy at this table. How do you feel?
What do you mean?
How do you feel about what he did?
It was wrong?
Good. Good.
Okay,
Good.
good.
Yeah,
No,
I
the way
feel
he
like
said it, he's, like,
most
unsure.
people would agree on that.
Yes. Good job.
There's just some weird people out there, man.
Yeah. There's just a little bit freaky.
We talk about back
Guys,
then
we're gonna
weird.
start to
Nah,
move on.
Now it's weird.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, I think I have a juicy one.
Ooh.
Am I the a-hole for not giving my ex back a gift I received from his great grandmother?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
No,
Now
hold on, hold on. Let it cook,
we
let it
gotta
cook,
hear
let it
this
cook. Let it
one.
cook.
We gotta hear
Hasn't
this
even
one.
seasoned yet.
Context.
Hasn't even seasoned it yet.
Okay. I, 23F, and my ex, 22M, have been broken up for about 3 years now. For context now, we have a great child.
We're just doing something like you can see on the camera. Hi, camera.
Hi, camera.
I'm trying to show everyone.
Whoever's watching
I
this on
live.
YouTube can see this. Okay. We had a child together in a relationship, and we both currently are in new relationships. His girlfriend is pregnant with his second child. Okay.
Oh.
Sounds like my family.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
We can cut
Alright.
that.
Yeah. Recently, I received a message from my ex for a stone-carved pregnant elephant that was gifted to me by his great-grandmother 5 years back. His grandmother sadly passed away a year back, and he is currently asking for it back. I asked him firstly why he wanted it back, and it was a gift for me during my pregnancy. A bit more context, we visited his family, and his grandmother had elephants everywhere in her home. I made a comment about how beautiful her collection was, and some of them were very unique. She lit up and insisted I take one as a welcome to the family present. That is the most sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I tried to politely tell her I would feel horrible to break up her collection, and but she kept insisting. At this point, I didn't want to be rude and said okay and walked around with her as she told me stories of how she got some of the elephants. Anyways, we stumble upon the stone-carved elephant that was carved without tummy with a baby inside, and she heavily implied that my choice should be specific elephant, as it fits the situation perfectly, me being pregnant all that time. I smiled and accepted and thanked her for letting me carry a part of her collection with me. She gave me a hug and accepted me into part of the family. My ex, who I guess got a bit jealous, wanted to pick out an elephant of his own, so he got to do so. That's icky.
That is.
I have to say though, why are you so jealous of the woman like carrying your child with a grandma you were like raised with?
Like, come on, man. You literally knew her. She doesn't know this woman, and you didn't even probably care about the elephants.
Exactly. You don't need that back.
You don't need it.
Especially that.
Back to current day, he told me due to the passing of his grandmother, he wanted to have the elephant to put with a gift he got with his great-grandfather so they could both be together. When I asked him why he specifically wanted mine, he kept dodging the question and said it belonged to his grandmother, and it was being a gift from her to me had held no value. I reminded him that he chose his own that day. He dodged that too, calling me selfish and a low life.
No, wait, hold up. Let's
no.
pause right here.
Oh,
I know there's still a small section of the story, but come on. Dodging the question with your ex had your child, and she has only one gift from your grandmother that died. You want to take that away from her?
That's just straight
Specifically
petty.
hers.
And
like,
no,
yo,
You
was
what?
can
so-
just give up yours.
It's so weird. It's like, he could either give up his, but also his grandma has a whole collection.
It's an entire
Like,
collection.
I know you don't want to break it, but if you get one that means so much to you, you can easily give that one away. Or yours, not someone else's.
And
that
like the
you
grandma
have nothing to do.
specifically said, "Oh, pick one that has value to you. Why couldn't you pick one of hers in her collection that would represent her more than a pregnant elephant?"
Exactly. Like, what? If I get it that you, like, with some people, they're like, oh, it reminds me of my grandma because she held my mom in her belly for 9 months. But, like,
Yeah.
I understand that. But this was given to her specifically for holding the child. It's a special moment when you're given that gift. So I don't understand why he's tweaking over something that he didn't want to choose
I'm gonna
either.
tweak because
Yeah.
I can't have this pregnant elephant that my great grandmother gave my ex because it holds value to her and my great grandmother.
It's crazy.
Be for real, man. It's giving me the ick. Anyways,
I will do it.
part of me is more than willing to give it back to him, but a part of me knows that he's going to gift this elephant to his new girlfriend because of her pregnancy.
That is actually
I say
so
this because
wild.
You need to leave.
I had to.
no, because why does that fit?
We need that as a sound effect. We need that on the board.
Because that's crazy.
Okay. I
Add a little
I
spice.
say this now because I know his narcissistic and manipulative personality.
Wow.
Why would
Or
he ask me?
context.
This is all in capitals now, and not a year ago upon her passing. Am I the a-hole? Update. I looked up the price of the elephant online. It was made from jade, and I can see some have sold for $200 to $400 online.
Wow.
Money might be the key factor in it getting.
Oh. No. So there is this. I am very much into stones. I love them. There is one specific thing about someone gifting jade. Jade is a very spiritual stone.
Oh, I heard of that.
It is.
It can carry souls and love and spirit with it.
Especially
So-
if they're made by hand, too.
Exactly.
It's
So
put in
gifting
love.
someone jade is like telling them, "Oh, I trust you with my soul. I would love for you to be with me." That is a very essential thing. If we found out about that earlier, that would have like changed the entire story.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's kind of like, because I do have some stones. I'm an August baby, so I always get either paradox or
Yeah.
jades because it's the color of green. And I love green.
I would put my two cent of the elephant. Honestly,
I think it costs more than 2 cents.
Yeah, a little too much.
a little too much.
Wait.
A little late, aren't we?
A little too much. But honestly, don't give it. Don't give it at all because
Don't
do it. Don't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
because I'm being so serious. If she still has an attachment to the elephant, she should keep it. But if she doesn't have any attachment to it, she could sell it and like get it for her child's fund, like college fund.
Yeah, because the more you keep it, the more the value goes. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Period. So, we're just gonna do a couple wrap up ones, and we should be on our way. So,
Excuse me.
thanks for the lovely ASMR.
I'm sorry. It's a natural
gotta hit it with
gastric
that move,
reflex.
Oh, I thought you were about to say this is a natural gas. I'm like, I thought we were not supposed to have that in our schools.
No, remember that one time in theater? When we had to go outside because there was a natural gas leak, so we had to run lines inside of the snack booth in front of the football stadium.
No, honestly, I think when I was in Mr. P,
Sorry, guys. We didn't mean to explode.
You can
Mr.
cut that
P.
out.
Yeah.
Mr. P class, bro, tell me why his room, it smelled so bad because one, the
It's 'cause of
sweat, but
Wrestling.
also
It's a wrestling room.
no, but also it smelled like gas. Like majority of it smelled
They
like
keep
gas.
it extra heated,
yeah,
so then
they
you
do.
sweat
They, like-
more, so you lose more weight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
it's
they're
for
like very
cutting.
strict on cutting. So I definitely I get what you mean, but like,
One
don't know,
thing
but-
for anyone that's in wrestling, even if your coach says you should cut, if you do not feel like it or if it is bad for your health, don't do it. It is a very explicit process and it could
slippery
easily,
slope.
It's a slippery slope and it could easily just damage you.
honestly, yeah, as a ex-wrestler, was attempting to be one, honestly, it was just too much work. And then you have to understand that when you lose weight rapidly, afterwards you're gonna get like really lightheaded, and it goes for like Even though he would say like, oh, if you're a bigger person, it's gonna happen. It's always gonna be happening because you have lower blood or something. But nah, just don't even do it, bro.
Yeah,
It's not worth it.
I remember one of my classmates, he was wrestling in our school, and I remember he had to like lose weight and everything, and my teacher was telling him like, okay, but you got to be careful with that, like don't like overdo it.
You can literally gain
Yeah.
1.2 errors, and that's it.
Well,
Like
we should have one more story left before our bell. So, what is it, Asia?
All right. Am I the a-hole for refusing to babysit my sister's kids for free anymore?
What? Okay, we need.
Okay,
I
interesting.
understand that because
Yeah,
my brother
yeah.
does that to me.
Not gonna lie.
All right. I, 28F, have been babysitting my sister's 30F 3 kids ages 4, 7, and 9 for years. Whenever she needs a break or has work commitments. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Asia.
You're welcome.
I love my nieces and nephew, and I understand parenting is tough, but it's getting to the point where I'm feeling like I'm being taken advantage of. Girl, you are. It's
Not gonna
okay.
lie.
Yeah.
At first, it was occasional, but now it's almost every weekend, and sometimes even during the week when they're sick and they can't go to school. I work a full-time job, and my weekends are my only free time to relax or catch up on personal things. My sister, however, assumes I'm always available, often texting me last minute, drop them off for a few hours, or turn them into entire days. I recently told her I'd be happy to continue babysitting, but I'd like to be compensated for
As you
if it's
should.
just a little to cover my time. She got really upset and said family shouldn't charge family.
Excuse me?
Might as well be a whole
I charge
business.
my family for like pastries. You think I'm gonna? You know what?
Yeah, no,
fine.
my
We
brother
can give
does
background
that to me.
context of our own problems later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And accused me of being selfish because I don't have kids and don't understand what it's like.
Okay,
Selfish.
no, we need to pause right
She's
now.
still in her
That-
20s, like living,
Okay,
man.
ma'am. You
I
need
feel-
to back up.
That-
Being selfish for not having kids is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, look, if you're gonna say that, you might as well just take care of your own kids. All right, so we need to finish off this story and give background.
I feel guilty because I know she's a single mom and struggling, but at the same time, I feel like my kindness is being taken for granted. Our parents think I should just help out because it's what sisters do, but I'm starting to feel resentful. Am I the a-hole for asking to be paid for babysitting?
Hell no.
No, absolutely not, man.
Let's go in order. Let's start off with Mike 1 Asia. What do you
Hello.
feel?
I am disgusted. I am humiliated because this is just absolutely ickish behavior. Because, number one, she's taking the time out of her day to take care of your kids that you need to take care of, not your sister. Let's get that straight. She's not one of your little baby friends that can help out. Where's the dad in this situation?
Yeah.
Where's baby daddy? Where's the baby daddy, man? Cause yo, please
get
don't do
these
that.
If you're gonna ask your sister to babysit for you, you might as well just be like, oh, I have a better job than you. You might as well have like your husband retire.
Oh yeah, something like that. Like
My
yo,
goodness.
like cool it down, man. Like
Okay.
honestly,
We're going to Mike 2, Soy.
hey, honestly, this whole thing is kind of she needs to understand. Oh damn, that was a hard stutter. Cut that out. Wait. She needs to understand that sometimes with kids, they're not easy to take care of. So she should be getting paid. You're not the a-hole for this, but I think the sister should low-key tone it down because it's kind of not funny anymore. Because if you only have weekends free, yeah, I'd definitely start charging. Sisters do what sisters do or whatever. That doesn't really matter because in the end of the day, if you're taking time out of my days, yeah, no. Let's move on to Gavin.
Mike 3.
I got mixed feelings about this because I've watched my family members for free, you know. But like, if it's
But
the
does
only
it-
time that you have and it's all that, you should be making some money or have some kind of what's the word?
Repercussions?
No, not repercussions. Reparations.
Recreation.
Yes. That's what I have to say.
Okay, moving on to Mike 3. My other Mike 3. Let's go.
All right. So honestly, I can understand what she's feeling because I had this happen to me. Because this one time, my brother and sister-in-law was staying with us, and my nephew and niece were like, I think at the time my niece was like 6 years old, and my nephew was like 2. So it was rough. And I remember every day when I came back to school, my brother would always be like, oh, hey, can you pick up like my niece? And she doesn't like, yeah, I never like at first I was like, okay, no problem. But her bus stop was really far from, I had to walk really far.
Hell no.
And sometimes the bus would come really late and I would have to stand there in the cold, in the like absolute burning. It would be summer and it would be like hot, like really hot before school ends, and I would be sweating there waiting for my niece to come. And finally when she come, I would have to get her from like the bus stop all the way back to my house.
I get that, not gonna lie. I'm Rain. I'm Mike number 4.
Hey.
What's up, girly pop?
Not gonna lie, I do babysitting as well as like small part-time job. So just in the ordinary, having to babysit 3 kids on your only 2 days off, and sometimes like in days where you work, is just ridiculous. Having to babysit children that aren't yours, that are your sister's, for free when it's your time that she's spending for no reason. If you have 2 days off, doesn't your sister? She works, but where does she work? Does she have days off? I bet, I'm just saying this because this has happened to me, I bet that her sister spends more time with her children than she does.
Better start calling her mom at this point.
For real.
Oh, yeah.
If her children start calling her mom, I bet she'll never babysit anymore. And honestly, good for her.
Yeah. But she still gotta make bank though because kids ain't easy.
This ain't even, nah. 3 kids.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
hard taking care of 2 kids. Imagine 3.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where we're gonna wrap it up, folks.
Unfortunately.
This was actually really fun. I enjoyed this. This is gonna be fun and nice and good.
I think
we're
that
probably
we
gonna
should make this a series.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think
yes.
So. Like and subscribe, guys. Follow.
Just a key thing, you can look us up on Spotify, right?
Yeah.
LancerMedia TV, our podcast, which we'll be making an entire series, maybe on just Am I an A-hole?
Wait, actually,
Just maybe.
y'all just
I
like
probably
disclaimer.
just like
this
it's
is my
probably
first
gonna be
time here,
like
so I didn't even know
random
that.
talks that we're just gonna
Probably.
have. It's just like random hot takes.
Well, that's it for us. Have a good day, Lancers.